Hi guys, it's markabusi here and we're back with another song reaction. And today we are doing the song I Miss You I'm Sorry by Gracie Abrams. I have absolutely no knowledge of this song or the artist, and I have no idea what I'm talking about at any point in life. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to head fucking first, dive straight in there. Like that swimmer, name a famous swimmer, that's the one I'm talking about. And then, we're going to go and see how emo it is. And you want to know why we're going to do that? Because that's what the channel does. Alright, I'm sorry, this intro isn't better. It's no better. It's a terrible intro. It's a terrible intro, right? And I'm sorry for that. I've got no information. So, fucking deal with it.
Do you remember happy together? I do, don't you? Then all of a sudden you're sick to your stomach. Is that still true? You said forever, in the end I fought it. Please be honest, are we better for it? Thought you'd hate me, but instead you called and said I miss you. I caught it.
Straight away, right, her vocal delivery is absolutely fucking beautiful because it constantly sounds as if her voice is on the verge of breaking. She's got a way of hitting those high notes where it's almost like a full register, but at the same time very, very breathy, and the voice cracks constantly throughout it, and it's just, lyrics are quite good. I really like the warmth of the synth going behind it. So far, yeah, this is kind of banging. All it needs now is like a wee tropical house drum beat, and this would be an absolutely excellent, chill, fucking dance song. I know what you're thinking. That's no Mark's cup of tea. Fuck yous. It is. It is. I'll say what I like.
Good to each other, give it the summer. I know you too, but I only saw you once in December. I'm still confused. You said forever and I almost bought it. I miss fighting in your old apartment, breaking dishes when you're disappointed. I still love you, I promise. Nothing happened in the way I wanted. Every corner of this house is haunted, and I know you said that we're not talking, but I miss you. I'm sorry. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it worse. Everything I know brings me back to us.
This song's actually reminded me quite a lot of first album Sia in the vocal delivery, because Sia's vocal delivery on Call the Small One isn't the powerhouse pop vocals that she's doing these days. It was really whispery and fragile with quite kind of stripped back music, and it was an incredible album. But yeah. Also, right, so Ellie Goulding. I was friends with Ellie Goulding on MySpace way back in the day, way before she actually got famous, and she was using her MySpace page to upload acoustic songs. It was like the acoustic songs from the first album. Like, well, it wasn't acoustic songs from the first album. It was acoustic versions of the songs from the first album. And my band was touring at the time, and Ellie Goulding was pretty minted. So I was like messaging her, going, Ellie, your songs are absolutely fantastic. We're playing Down About Your Way sometime. You should come and see the band. And she was all like, oh, I'll totally come and see your band. She didn't. She didn't come. Didn't come and see the band in the fucking slightest. That's not the point. Point is, we were kind of messaging each other a wee bit, and I was like, she's great. Like, she should get really famous. And then she got the record deal. I thought she was going to bring out an album of like acoustic folk music, a bit like Taylor Swift's Folklore. I thought that was the kind of vibe that the album was going to be. And then the album came out, and it was like dance pop fucking extravaganza, and I was like, what in the actual shit has happened here? A producer has got a hold of her songs and went, nah, don't like them, and just absolutely went mental over the top of it. And I don't know what happened, but she completely changed her sound between getting signed and releasing the first album. And it was still a good album for a pop album, but it was not the album I was wanting. Which all is to say is, this song is absolutely fucking fantastic. So far, lyrically, it feels a wee bit as if she was in quite an abusive relationship, and I don't quite know why she wants that back. But at the same time, it's just a really pretty song about a breakup. It's simple, but heartfelt, kind of fucking banging.
I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it right. Everything I know brings me back to you. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it right. Everything I know brings me back to you. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you. I don't wanna go, think I'll make it worse. Everything I know brings me back to us. I don't wanna go, we've been here before. Everywhere I go leads me back to you.
It's quite sad to hear somebody sing about that kind of abusive relationship in the way that they want it back. Because it kind of reminds me, like, so when I was younger and I didn't have any fucking self-worth, I was in an abusive relationship where a combination of it was all I really knew and it was what I felt I deserved. I stayed with it far longer than I should have. I should have set up the boundaries much sooner than I did. You know, you kind of get into that rut of, yeah, but they do love me though. And all the physical signs point to that's not true, because you don't treat somebody you love the way that, you know, Gracie was being treated. That's a thing for hindsight. When you're actually in the relationship at the time, it becomes your new normal and you don't really know how to get away from that, or even if you want to get away from that. Like, I've still got scars from that relationship. Like, I've got a fucking, you won't be able to see it on this camera, but I've got like a circle shaped scar on my arm from where, like, she told me to go to my bed at 8 PM and I said that was a ridiculous time for a 20-year-old guy to go to their bed. So she gouged a hole out my fucking arm. That was just normal. At that point, it's hard to hear somebody sing so brazenly honest about feeling the need to go back to a relationship like that. And I get it. I understand the psychology behind it. It's still hard to listen to because everything in you just wants to go, no, that's no normal, that's no right, that's not the way that should be. But you know that I'm not going to listen. That was I Miss You, I'm Sorry by Gracie Abrams. Now we're going to go into the emo scale and see how emo that was. The music was not emo. No happening. It was doing it here, right? But singing, yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how emo I Miss You, I'm Sorry by Gracie Abrams was. Let me know in the comments below. I'm not going to ask anything about abusive relationships. I don't want that in the comments because let's not dredge up bad memories. Anybody who's in an abusive relationship, I hope that you got out of it and I hope that you're now happy. Anybody who's currently in an abusive relationship, I hope you find the strength that you need to get yourself free. I've been markabusi, guys. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you next time.